ready for what's coming.
Jackson Storm is part of the next generation of high-tech racers.
A rookie sensation, Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm.
Jackson Storm's in a class of his own.
Hey, champ. You had a good run. You have no idea what a pleasure it is for me to finally beat you. Did you say meet or beat? I think you heard me.
It took a long time. It was 6 years. This movie, we have emails from 2011. But we both love the characters, we love the world, and it was exciting. It was great for us to be able to have a chance to tell a new chapter.
I got my start at Pixar on the first Cars film. So I was a story artist. Actually, I was a story assistant. I was not even a story artist. My job was to help the actual story artists get their work done. So yeah, for me, it was it's insane. It's a crazy honor to actually be able to direct this third movie. I never would have thought that would have ever happened.
You know, years ago, there was somebody had written a little story at Pixar called The Yellow Car, and out of that, John Lasseter took that and made it into, you know, bigger world and everything. And you know, we at Pixar we have a bunch. We call them gearheads. We're a bunch of gearheads. We love actual automobiles. So the idea of being able to work in a Cars world was exciting for a lot of our artists.
Yeah, and I don't even think John Lasseter would say he expected, you know, 3 movies and
Cars Land at Disneyland. I think kids like cars. They like cars and trucks and toys. That, you know, that they love those things to be able to pretend like they're driving. I know I did until I crashed my father's car at 7 years old.
And for us, we just enjoy the fact that this world is a metaphor. So, you know, instead of actually having human characters, we have these metaphors to stand in for humans. And everyone's car is kind of like a part of their personality. You know, like they say people's dogs look like them. You know, I think cars are the same. I think people choose a car a lot of the times, you know, based on their personality. So we always think about that too when we're deciding we have a new character, what kind of cars are going to be. We try to think about, well, who would it be as a person? What would they drive?
He's getting a Tesla 3. I should tell you.
Well, the character came out.
I want Miss Fritter to be the lead role, but it's not going to happen.
This character was actually originally a male character when we first started, because it's the journey McQueen's on ultimately has this mentorship under it, and we wanted a millennial or a younger generation for McQueen to have to kind of get to know and develop a relationship with. And we started off as a male character, and then we actually ended up changing it over the course of the years because we're trying to enrich the story, what's best for the story, and we wanted that character to feel out of place. We wanted that character, Cruz, to feel like they didn't belong, and women in racing is
unusual.
It's unusual. It's changing. But we were inspired by the fact that there always have been a few women in racing, even in NASCAR back in the 50s. Louise Smith, who inspired a character we named Louise Nash, and Wendell Scott, who was an African-American racer in the 60s. We were inspired by the fact that both of those characters based on real drivers, they didn't have anybody that looked like them. But they did it anyways. They were their own role models. And there was something empowering about that. And that mixed with the fact that I've got daughters and the writers have daughters, and we really wanted to make a story that our daughters could be inspired by too. It's just it's fun to read that stuff, but we don't think of it.
Yeah.
We don't think of it as they're all connected or not. It is fun to go online and read those. It's kind of like, but if you look in a cloud, you'll always see the thing you're trying to find, right? It's kind of like that. So
we don't know what Carl Fredericks drives. You know.
There's no actual connection. There are a lot of Easter eggs. Like you'll see a B&L sponsored a race, you know, in our film on a quick shot. That's just because we just entertain ourselves by trying to mix little assets, just little ideas from one movie can be a hidden Easter egg in another one, just to entertain ourselves and keep people on their toes.
Fast as Storm, but you can be smarter.
Good luck out there. You're gonna need it.
I decide when I'm done. I'm coming for you, Storm.